deployed many machines in Uttar
On behalf of the government of Nagaland, I, Cynthia Narayan, Chief Secretary Nagaland, do hereby inaugurate today's trade facilitation fair.
The mission that you are partnering with today, which is us, we want you to know that we are not perfect. At NSRLM, we have our success stories, and there are issues we are still struggling with. I don't know about your work experiences with other partners in the past, but with us, we want to be completely honest with you about us, our weaknesses, our shortcomings, and our mistakes, which we have lots. So kindly be prepared to work with an imperfect partner. The only assurance that we can give you is this: we will put in 100% of our genuine efforts to make this a success story. It is also my privilege to welcome to this Mela the officers from different departments. We have 12 departments with us today, and banks, we have 3 with us today. And we also have the Better Life Foundation, the Entrepreneurs Association. Welcome you, and we hope that all of us will have an enriching experience together.
It's an honor to get this opportunity to work with a state like Nagaland. I think for us, when we taste a pineapple here, when we see a bamboo basket here, when we see the amazing potential, that the innovation and entrepreneurship holds of Nagaland, it warms our heart. We're very excited to work together and really create, as you said, sir, lasting change together with you. Just taking off on what you mentioned on failures. So we are a foundation that's about 16 years old. Primarily worked in underserved regions, in tribal areas, in difficult terrains. And I think for us, it has always been critical to build genuine partnerships based on transparency, based on trust. In fact, some of our best partnerships are where we don't have MOUs. So I think it is definitely the genuine nature the welcome that you've given, and the genuine nature of, building something together that we're very excited about here in Nagaland. And so there are just 3 things that, I wanted to just bring up, that we do basically come with certain networks, certain resources, but I think here what we see is the potential to look at, can we leapfrog? So every solution, every potential opportunity, every problem statement, can we think, are we designing for 2035, 2040? Because we see a lot of development programs, they sort of design like typewriters. Typewriters are not relevant anymore, right? So how do we leapfrog and design for the future? And we do believe that the aspiration and potential that the region brings, especially the people here, can really show us what does that look like. So we're very excited to work together to build end-to-end value chains, whether it's on doing work around innovation or around scaling certain solutions. The main thing that we believe is, here in this region, we need to provide need-based support. So I think there's a saying that we heard in the last, we did a Voices of the Northeast conclave, that 1 million farmers need 1 million different solutions. It can never be standardized, it can never be one time. So I think a project level approach really would not work, right? But how do we bring need-based support as and when people need it? So I think we're looking forward to designing that with you. And as you mentioned, sir, the conclave and event will really matter only if we bring action on the ground after this. So we look forward to doing that. And once again, thank you so much, each and every person, for taking the time out to be here. And hopefully it will be worth your while. So just a very special thank you both to Moa sir as well as Senti sir for gracing us with your presence and your incredible partnership, sir. Thank you so much.
Women in Nagaland have always been at the heart of Nagaland's rural economy, making invaluable contribution to agriculture, food processing, livestock rearing, and other livelihood activities. While these traditional strengths continue to sustain our communities, the next phase of growth must be driven by innovation, technology, and climate-smart solutions. Today, women of Nagaland in many areas have excelled over men as entrepreneurs, innovators, and leaders, driving local economies that can bring about change. But this trend has also to percolate down to the women in rural areas. Nagaland's immense potential cannot be fully realized unless women in the rural areas are also empowered. The Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission has been taking the initiative in this, with over 1.17 lakh rural households mobilized into 15,445 self-help groups across 1,231 villages, creating a strong foundation for inclusive and community-led development. The self-help group movement has empowered thousands of women, many entrepreneurs, but they still face challenges in accessing modern technology, finance, market, and business support. Therefore, it is our collective responsibility to create an enabling ecosystem that helps them transform their skills and available resources into sustainable and successful enterprises. Climate change today is a reality that cannot be ignored. Rains have become seasonal and erratic. I remember, and many of you will know this, in our state, sowing was done in early April. Today, if you sow your seeds in April, it will germinate, but wither away because the rains fail to come in time. Therefore, today, people wait for the rains before they sow. This has disrupted our agricultural cycle. Global warming has led to extreme weather conditions, and hence there is a need to switch over to renewable energies such as solar. To reduce global warming, we need to transition to low carbon economy by lowering greenhouse emissions. At the same time, as the world has become a global economy, markets have become intertwined and more competitive, and production costs have to be kept low. Therefore, the future of rural enterprises will depend on innovation, resilience, and sustainability. To remain competitive, our women entrepreneurs must be equipped with modern technology, clean energy solutions, and better access to finance and markets. It is in this context that I am happy to learn that representatives of the State Bank of India, Nagaland Rural Bank, and the State Cooperative Bank are here today. Today's event, the partnership between NSRLM, Selco Foundation, and financial institutions is timely. By showcasing and providing technologies powered by solar energy, such as dryers, cold storage units, and other decentralized renewable energy solutions, will enable women entrepreneurs and self-help groups to reduce costs, improve product quality, lower production costs, and most importantly, value addition. Our economy still is rural. Food processing has become one of the most important activities, and we have to do it if we are to add value. I was happy as I entered to see some of the solutions that are on offer, and I would encourage the self-help groups, farmers here today to have a look. Today, again, labor has become scarce, especially in a state like ours, and the cost of labor has skyrocketed. It is important for us to adopt labor-saving devices. Some of the machines I saw today in one or two of the stalls, I think would be the perfect solution to our labor-intensive and labor-costly economy. The role of banks and financial institutions is crucial. Technology alone cannot transform livelihoods without financial support. Sustainable development is achieved when innovation, strong institutions, and financial inclusion work together.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vezosila Rako, and I am from Chumu Block, from Dipuparbi village. Yes, as ma'am have said, I am a part of SSG. My SSG name is Ves Self-Help Group, and under Mothers VLO, Dipuparbi, and that comes under Unique CLF. Yes. So as I joined the SSG in the year 2014. When I joined the SSG, I was just a private teacher, but through this SSG, I have learned a lot, upgraded myself, learned so many skills, trainings, and that's how today I'm here as an entrepreneur. I have left my private teacher job, and now I have Montessori Training Center. I am a Montessori trainer, and also I am into full-time food processing business. Yes, thank you.
And Vizu, can you tell us a little bit about your food processing business as well? How did you get the idea? When did you start? And there have been a lot of experimentations that you've been doing. So a little bit about what that journey has been, especially in the past 1.5 or 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, back into 2024, I was introduced by the NSRLM through this A&D Solar Enterprise and the Selco Foundation. So I am one of the first pilot project entrepreneur beneficiaries under Selco Foundation. And so when it was a pilot project, so it took me, I think, around a year to receive the product. Then 2024, in the month of December, I got the product. Yes, and it was a pilot project, so I never thought that I will get such a big product, machine, a solar dryer. So it was very surprising for me. So when I received that one, I have no idea that what can I do with that machine. So I was off and on, it was going on, but 2025 October, I started, I should give a try in this business. So I just tried with a ginger candy, which in a month of October, it was sold out 150 rupees. So it's just 50 rupees, one packet. So I sold out 150 rupees. And that 150 rupees have changed me into, now I am into this business. And then the whole family, I have 2 sons and my husband, 4 of us together as a team. We work together and we support one another. And so that's how my food processing business is going on. And also the NSRLM and also the other team have already boosted me up. And not forgetting the A&D Solar Enterprise also. They have always helped me, boost me to try this, that. And there are a lot of time while doing experiment, failure, then lost. But today I am very proud to be here as an entrepreneur and then bringing my products here and showcasing. Thank you.
Good morning. Time tiani bishi kushi paise. Mula nam do Anungla se aro ami tinta bacha se aro amila journey amila.
Mic a little up.
Okay. Aro mula first to tailoring dagishe. Holibi tailoring di bishi profit panai. Itu karne moye 2017 bra food processing di jaise. Aro pache time bra food processing to moila interesting dagishe na. To dadi bra moi food processing start wishe. Aro bichde first Damodaran and Tamarin laga start kona moila pickle to start wishe. Aro first start kura dem dido moi friends kan ke di daishe. Aro friends kan bra itu bishi bala se avne itu sell krubi. Aro dila business start krubi ina wishe. To acha kona moi SCG de join kurishe. Aro bichde moi pickle kan do start kurishe. To FSCI karne bi kina wona daishe. To dem de NSRLM kan bra itu area coordinator daishe. Tan bra moi help kona FSCI bi kona wodishe. Aro tadi ba start kuna jado muila first pickle start kura do Damodaran and Tamarin itu muila nicho recipe ba punaisha aro itia da kam bhal ba jase aro itia do like 15-16 items muila products in our jaise.
Yes, her name is Anungla. She has 3 children. She started her business with tailoring, but because there was not much profit, in 2017, she shifted her interest to food processing and started with tomato and tamarind pickle making. At first, she introduced her products to her friends, and her friends, after seeing the quality of her product, asked her to sell. And through the SAG, she started this business as well. And through NSRLM, she got her products FSSAI registered. Right now, her business is going well. From tomato and tamarind, she now has 15 products.
Ma'am, the other thing that you'd also mentioned, you went from an idea of a tomato and tamarind chutney. You shared it with your neighbors and friends. They were like, this is perfect, you should sell it. right? But now you have 15 different products with you. And you also spoke about how sometimes the first time that you think of an idea and you try it out, it might not always work, but you just have to go through it. Can you share some examples of certain products, of the idea into becoming something which you can sell? What does it take to try that out? I think the Farina chips example, the Farina crackers.
Acha, Bujishe?
Hoy.
Okay.
Itu the Damatur and Damarin. Itulah, I think this was difficult. Mui Damatur and Damarin do, mui ni ponai sashide, mui la ingredients kandu talina itu ba phalo na ki ona kilole tomato sauce lagabi bishi use kore dorne mui Damatur and Damarin la do, mui ponai sabu gona mui tate 9 items talina ponai sashide to bishi balo laise to itu Damatur and Damarin do itu wedding kan dibi sob dibi use koro pare aro bijade like roti aro bread ina dibi khao pacham bi khao pare itu wala na to that 9 varieties ase aro bijade Kerala Grekel laga do moi 6 days moi research korishi de itu first Kerala Grekel do manu kumra bi no bana dem de moi do 6 days itu research kona to last day mui ba satisfy gona Kerala Grekel do olaise bonaise aru ita bishi manu ba bonaise aru mui training kan bi dina Kerala Grekel ni mui la products kan do mui training bi dina ayase to bishi manu ba ita Kerala Grekel kan do na phalba bonaina aru chayase aru mui ekta ni Mula Kerala Crackle, itu pun ada demde, mui 3 days wadem tu mui bishi al selection, punai na bishi balo na, mui bishi al selection. Holibi ari ini ana mui ini ana rakhi dile do, kina na mui success kona jabo, kina na mui upgrade kona jabo, itu mui la monde aise. Arbi jide mui punai na 6 days na do 7 days pada mui la itu success kona ja, itu dak bishi balba itu ba mui promote kona jase.
Okay, yes, as mentioned, even the tomato and tamarind, when she started, it was experimental. She tried ingredients on her own, and she tried using different ingredients and found out which was successful. Likewise, she started trying Kerala Crackle. So initially, it wasn't very good. The first few days, she tried and it wasn't coming out good. She was a little demotivated, but then she kept trying how to upgrade, how to make it better. So on the 7th day, she was able to make it as delicious as it is because it is doing well, and she is now even training others on the same recipe.
Also, ma'am, you have also represented the state at the Saras Mela several times. Yes. You were at Sikkim and then you had an experience to go to Gurgaon as well. Yes. Can you share your experience on what were your takeaways when you visited those Saras Mela?
2024 mui Sikkim di jase itu NSRLM kambra putaise aro dade 11 days puishimwan aro dade sol de puina takadem de bishi balba sale grishe aro odidem de muila packaging de second paise odidem de aro mui bishi gushi paise aro inana itu la year de he aro 2024 de khor de wapas aisile aro FSC second bra aro muige certificate iman hygienic la iman palikta anina dishe to 2024 muiga ni bishi phal sal takise kilule Twitter certificate paisina moidem dena aro best second packaging de second paise idwa aro bishi excited na aro bishi phal ba mui kam kurina jabo kona itu din ba aro mui phal ba kurina jase aro last 2025 te itu Gurgaon di jase aro bichi de dade lakpati didi matina itula naam de itia berase aro bichi de olup salo na do kropati bona bonagi na mula monde itu ini ase Thank you.
Okay. In 2024, she was a participant in the Saras Fair at Sikkim, and there she made a very good sale. She was even awarded second prize in packaging. When she returned in the same year, she received the FSI certification. So 2024 was a very good year for her, and getting the acknowledgement encouraged her. So in 2025, she participated in Gurgaon as a Lakpati Didi, and she's hoping that eventually she can also become a Crorepati Didi.
If I remember correctly, you're building a new house right now. And also you're thinking about expanding your business. What do you feel are some of the core challenges that you are facing or will face as you expand your business? Also, you've tried to test with dried fish recently as well. So using dryer for multiple different things right now. But very keen to understand, ma'am, what is next? What does it take to go from Lakpati Didi to Crorepati Didi? And what are you thinking we can all help you with?
Hoy, itia kor chutik ta bonase. Itu ponagina don business bra aro mila mota mujin la bilai na kor chutik ta bonase na aro tade itu pona khotom hoina do mui itia ta khala de muila workshop center ants homemade la workshop center ta khulibo ina muila wejin do itu ase aro itu dream to success korole mui try korase aro mui kunaba kan kido training din ase to mui itu successful na jaisole do tangi matibo aro tangi bi training inala diwole itu pabi ase aro solar cell ko pas itia subsidy ona mui trier dina ase to itu bra itia mui fish bana ase to fish to emang phal bra ola ase kilo le mui fish to pakai na he try kore ase to ini inana ready to eat inana khabo pare aru bijde cancer patient kan bishi mange itia mula fish to na aru bijde mui itia changer can be try kore ase aru raja mircha within 2 days there raja mircha man phalwa try grow paise de to color bi man phalwa ola na ase aru raja mircha to itia bi adina ase to ahina saina to bi khini bi de to bi khoi dia ase
एक बार ना दीदी अपनी दो इत्या इमान डांगोर इच्छा थे ना मोई इना करो इना हन अपनी प्लान करे से तो इना करा देम दे इने याते दो इत्या भी सपोर्ट लगे से हो याते दो दुख पाया से इना कौन बात ना नहीं
होय इनी लाइफ ते नि दुख तो आसे किलोले होते दो बिजनेस तो up and down asna to kidia ba do business to down bi kore holbi idam de moi ini ina nan nichare ini paradak means amen NSRLM kan modelu sel ko kan or ND solar kan tan ki bi hotao dina bi ini line do tan ki bi hotao dina na motab kru laga bi ina bi kore kilole hotai amen hate busanai aro hotai amen la hate machine kan bi tik nai means sop to nai idwane moi like cutting ki hadam te time bi aro amila ki what to say business of manu manga dem te put diwo na pai na to ina dem de bishi duk pai.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your story with us. Ethel ma'am wanted to speak with you next, and then Esther ma'am. So Ethel ma'am started as a baker, and she still is known for her cakes and cookies. But she also does many other things on the side. So ma'am, if you could share your journey with us on how you moved from baking to looking at other things, and then we'll take.
Thank you, madam, for the time and the question. Good morning, everyone. My name is Itel Kitan. I am from Jambang Block, Wokha District. My SSG name is Kitong, and my VLO is Changilan VLO, and my CLF is Ichungren cluster level. Today, as ma'am has asked me the question, why I move from baking to other food processing. I am always interested in food processing also, but then my very dear is baking. So from baking, my secret ingredients is always the oil. The oil makes the taste different. So from oil, from baking and cakes, cookies, I used to use the oil, sesame oil. So I started encourage the farmers, and I also do the cultivation first, and then started my manufacturing with smaller machines. And then after the funding of BFME, I purchased a larger machines, and then I am pursuing another edition of mustard oil, perilla oil, and then they're based, and then turmeric also, and then I also do the jaggery and then chive powder. My production now includes 11 varieties.
And ma'am, just curious to know, because we discussed that quite a bit as well, of where do you get these ideas from? So the first idea was saying sesame oil, because I need it for my baking. But then after that, how do you work with understanding what all is around you? What are the ideas that come, and how do I process it? What do I sell it as? How do you map the local products?
First, I had a greater idea, and then influence. Like I said, I used to do baking. That is my core thing. And then I do the farming first, like I said, and then I encourage a lot of farmers in and around my village and around my neighboring villages also. And then we started, first we did less, but then year by year we started encouraging more of the farmers. And then I also visited the farmers, called them for any help, and then we stocked 2, 3, 4 thousands of kilos, and then from there, with the help of the NRLM, I do the marketing as well. And then I also supply here in Kohima, multiple stores. They used to call me up, and then they want to keep my products. And then even Dimapur, multiple stores. Now I can say all over Nagaland. So yeah, the things are going better because the farmers are my backbone of my business.